Alsler here, play-by-play for the Abby Canucks. And you got it locked on the Line Change, a Vancouver Canucks podcast.
What's up, Canuck Nation? Welcome back to the Line Change, and if you're new, welcome to the Line Change. We're going to start this live stream on a bit of a soft note, as you know, everyone has heard today, unfortunately, the passing of Jessie Pierce, who is a reporter for the Minnesota Wild. Absolutely tragic. She passed away in a house fire along with her 3 children. This, of course, has shocked the NHL world and the community, and I just want to send my heartfelt condolences to the Minnesota Wild organization, and as well as to her loved ones, her peers. Absolutely tragic, as I mentioned, losing both her along with her 3 children. Definitely absolutely devastating. And of course, as I mentioned, I want to give my deepest condolences to her loved ones and those who knew her. Absolutely tragic. And obviously our thoughts and prayers are with her and her family, as well as the Minnesota Wild organization. So, but going back to our topic for this video, we're going to be doing some draft rankings. Obviously, a lot of people are talking about the draft, where teams might end up. But of course, Gavin McKenna is the name that every NHL GM has circled in red for 2026. But for Canucks fans, it's more than just a draft ranking. It's a dream. While he may have started off a little slow in the NCAA, but since the World Juniors, he has been tearing it up offensively. His stock is at an all-time high. And today we're looking at the March updates. Is there actually a path for Vancouver to land the next superstar, or are we just setting ourselves up for heartbreak? Let's break down the updated 2026 rankings in the Canucks' lottery reality. These rankings come to us from Peter Baracchini of thehockeywriters.com. So let's go ahead and check out his rankings. Just a reminder too, these rankings are from March 10th, 2026, so a couple weeks ago. So maybe some of the points and goals might be a little outdated. So just a note of that as well. But let's go ahead and check out what Peter Baracchini wrote in his top 96 March rankings. Let's go check this out. Now, he goes on to say, it's been a few months since his January rankings, but a new number 1 took over in Ivar Stenberg. While he continues to dominate and make history in the SHL, Gavin McKenna has been on an absolute tear offensively since the World Juniors, as we mentioned. Stenberg has been pushing McKenna and surpassed him for the better part of the draft season, but is McKenna finally showing what he's capable of in the NCAA, like he did in the WHL? It very much feels like, as he is now second in collegiate scoring, and the points aren't just going to stop there for him. It's going to be an interesting battle down the stretch. Our team's going to value the playmaking and skill of McKenna more, or the maturity and ability to adapt, play, and produce at a pro level that Stenberg has been doing all season long. While the battle for first continues, there are battles that are unfolding as there continues to be a lot of movement. New players have jumped into first-round territory and even into a lottery pick slot, as Caleb Maholcha, Albert Smits, Oscar Hemming, Liam Ruck, and Wyatt Cullen have all moved up significantly to improve their draft stock and move up the draft boards. Even the top defender battle is becoming interesting as Smits, Chase Reed, and Carson Carrolls are challenging Keaton Verhoff for that top spot. Some of these questions might be answered as we get ready for playoffs at the junior and college level, as well as the World U18 Championship. Here are my top 96 rankings for March. So starting off, number 1, Gavin McKenna, left wing for Penn State in the NCAA. McKenna has been on a mission since the World Junior Championships and is back in the top spot. He has 30 points in his last 16 games, the second best points per game of 1.50, has 7 multi-point games, including a record-setting 8-point game against Ohio State. His off-puck play and awareness without it has improved, and that's what many had hoped to see as he progressed this season. With his on-ice play, he's more assertive, is handling the competition better, and is more dominant, dictating the pace now than he ever has before. The elite playmaking vision, handling, and ability to push the middle has been exceptional, and he continues to produce and move up the leaderboards. Then there's the off-ice issues where he was facing a serious aggravated assault charge after a confrontation outside a bar, which have since been dropped, but he still faces misdemeanor charges with the story out. Could it resonate with teams? Personally, I don't think it will. Number 2, we have Ivar Stenberg, a winger for Frölunda HC of the SHL. Stenberg continues to show why he should be in talks for first overall as he continues to stand out against men. He's a play generator, and his pro-ready game and drive continues to impress everyone. His confidence and compete in pursuit of the puck, offensive vision, puck control, and protection and ability to push the danger areas so easily is outstanding. Everything he does is at an NHL level. His vision, processing, and instincts allow him to excel in any situation, always thinking 1 or 2 steps ahead of the opposition. He's extremely deceptive with his movements. He can shake defenders off with quick pivots when he has the puck. He continues to produce as he's third all-time in points among draft-eligible skaters in the SHL. He only trails Henrik and Daniel Sedin and has a Champions Hockey League title to his name. Coming in at number 3, we have Caleb Malhotra, a centerman of the Brantford Bulldogs of the OHL. Malhotra continues to torch the OHL and elevate his game any chance he can get. As a rookie, he has found himself 12th overall in OHL scoring with 77 points in 60 games. The way he has elevated his game continues to impress many. He has great high-end skill, compete level, sound, and a responsible to play as a center. He's an elite level playmaker that has great attention to detail on both sides of his great positional awareness and has lightning quick speed and strong edges and is always finding the open spaces to sneak in past defenders undetected for quality chances on net and quickly strike on the rush. Coming in at number 4, we have Chase Reed, a right shot defenseman from the Sioux Greyhounds of the OHL. Reed continues to produce at a strong pace as he's 9th overall among OHL defensemen with 47 points and 2nd in goals. While he did deal with a upper body injury, his play this season and at the World Junior Championships shows that he can be a big-time player offensively. Reed shows great confidence, advancing out of his own zone and leading an attack and jumping up into the rush or cycle. He's a smooth skater for his 6'2" size, and he constantly wants to be the one leading a play and creating opportunities for his team. While he can be a great defensive presence, there have been some inconsistencies to his game as of late and trying to do too much instead of just having a steady mindset. However, his offensive mindset and mobility is the best at the moment. Next up at number 5, we have Keaton Bierhoff, a right shot defenseman from the University of North Dakota for the NCAA. The University of North Dakota defender still manages to show that he can adapt to a more competitive level as he has 6 goals and 20 points in 32 games as a freshman. Bierhoff's strengths lie in his transitional play and puck-moving abilities as he's confident with his offensive abilities. He's constantly walking the line, cycling in the defensive zone, and picks his spots well to join the attack. He shows great compete without the puck, being quick on retrievals and using his body and size to cut down angles well and pressure attackers. He's composed defensively, showing great positioning and special awareness, but some aspects in his game are raw, especially when it comes to dealing with pressure and can turn the puck over. Coming in at number 6, we have Tynan Lawrence, a centerman from Boston University of the NCAA. Despite the lack of production with his transition to the NCAA, I'm still high on Tynan Lawrence. He's still an intelligent and competitive center as his work ethic and dominance on the ice shows with his smarts and skill sets. He's constantly generating and creating for himself and line mates, winning battles and getting shots off for quality looks. He's just as responsible and impactful defensively, breaking up plays and quickly transitioning the other way. He can do it all, and as he's strong positionally, anticipates play, and takes advantage of opponents' mistakes. He's keeping up with the pace against better competition and is only going to get better when the points start rolling in. Number 7, we have Albert Smets, a left shot defenseman from EHC Munchen of the DEL. Albert Smets is a major riser, and it's clear to see why. At 6'3", 205 pounds, Smets is already playing big minutes with Jukurit in the Liga and EHC Munchen in the DEL while elevating his play each game. He shows great confidence and poise on the breakout as he displays a strong first pass. He's extremely mobile and does a great job to use a combination of his speed, puck skills, and vision with the puck. He has a sound defensive game as well, although the awareness can lack. Sometimes he's strong in one-on-one coverage, displaying a great reach to break up plays and keep things to the outside. He really held his own during the Olympics, playing against NHL players, which could very well help his stock. Coming at number 8, we have Daxon Rudolph, a right shot defenseman from the Prince Albert Raiders. Sitting third among WHL defenders in goals and points, Daxon Rudolph remains as productive and composed on the backhand as anyone. He's a smooth skater on the breakout and makes great reads in the offensive zone to set up plays or get a point shot off. He defends rushes extremely well, showing great patience, great strong gap control, and can break up plays with timely stick checks. In one-on-one situations, he's assertive with his coverage and positioning, not giving up the middle of the ice easily, and is quick to retrieve pucks, leading to a quick breakout. Coming at number 9, we have Carson Carrolls, a left shot defenseman from the Prince George Cougars of the WHL. Carson Carrolls plays a very competitive and well-rounded game as he does everything so well. He's physical, playing an in-your-face style, and shows composure when defending rushes. Stepping up on attackers to disrupt plays or play the body upon entry, he's strong with his one-on-one coverages, standing up to players and being aggressive to knock them off the puck. He's effective on the breakouts with the ability to transport the puck smoothly and make strong heads-up plays in the offensive zone with his playmaking or puck placement on net for a shot or second opportunity. He had his moments at the World Junior Championship and was a standout performer at the WHL Top Prospects game. Coming at number 10, we have Oscar Hemming, a forward from Boston College of the NCAA. After a complicated first half of his draft year, Oscar Hemming hasn't missed a beat with his game. In fact, he's playing like he hasn't missed any time, and he continues to make a statement in the NCAA. Hemming plays a heavy but skilled game that revolves around his compete, physical play, and skill. He's quick and an agile skater for his size at 6'4", 198 pounds, that can power through anyone and is difficult to contain. He has great hands in the small spaces on the ice and attacks the dangerous areas with ease. He's quickly becoming a possible top 10 pick. At number 11, we have Viggo Bjork, a center and winger from Djurgårdens IF of the SHL. Viggo Bjork's showing at the World Junior Championships definitely prove that he's worth being a top 10 or potentially a lottery selection. He's an offensive catalyst as he can constantly dictate and push the pace of play with his speed and high-end skill set. He's small in stature at 5'10", but that doesn't seem to affect him at all as his skating, vision, slick puck control, and playmaking makes him a force to be reckoned with. He's constantly deceptive, dominates the middle of the ice, has the quick foot speed to get around defenders, great vision, and displays the willingness to engage when hunting down or battling for pucks. Coming in at number 12, we have Adam Novotny, left wing and right winger from the Peterborough Petes of the OHL. Apologies if I mispronounced his name. Novotny has quickly turned a rather slow start around. The Peterborough Petes don't have any major offensive threats, but Novotny has been just as that, as he's first in goals with 32 and second on the team with points, with 62 points and 53 games. His play on both sides of the puck is evident as he has the smarts, skill, and battler's mindset to boot with his physicality and gets rewarded seemingly every time. He's engaging and doesn't shy away from the tough areas. He's constantly cutting through defenders and handles pressure very well when in possession. His defensive game has also stood out, showing great anticipation, pressure, and details without the puck. Coming at number 13, we have Ethan Belchitz, a left winger for the Windsor Spitfires of the OHL. First overall pick in the 2024 OHL Draft. Ethan Belchitz continues to be an absolute force with his blend of size and power with the offensive generation and production teams want in a power forward. He's dominant in puck battles, utilizing his size to his advantage, as the combination of that and his puck protection skills make him extremely tough to knock the puck off of him. He dominates down low, pushes his way to the middle and in front of the net with ease, and has quick hands to make moves in tight. His production has dropped off a bit, but he's still productive with 34 goals and 59 points in 57 games in a strong offensive junior league. Coming in at number 14, might be a familiar face. It's Ryan Lynn, a right shot defenseman from the Vancouver Giants of the WHL. So a local boy. Ryan Lynn's decision-making and smarts is what makes him a top player in this draft. His awareness to attack and confidence in transition to lead in attack is impressive. He picks his spots wisely to attack and possesses great control, handling the puck through the neutral zone and in the offensive zone. He wants to be involved in the play as much as possible, attacking defenders, creating chances, and setting up his teammates with his playmaking. Defensively, he plays a well-rounded game. He's rarely out of position and does a good job to take time and space away from attackers. Coming in at number 15, we have Liam Ruck, a right winger from the Medicine Hat Tigers of the WHL. Of course, one half of the Ruck twins. Liam Ruck made his my preseason rankings, and although he fell out of my first round, he's right back in it and has improved his stock tremendously as he has taken the WHL by storm. He has quickly vaulted himself to the top of the leaderboard in the WHL and has been constant offensive presence and driver for the Tigers. He sees the ice very well and knows how to make himself open to finish off plays or set them up. He's aggressive on the attack, intense on the forecheck, and constantly making himself available in the middle of the ice. He's tenacious and a player that will be a thorn in your side as he's always engaging in battles. Of course, I'm a big believer in the Ruck twins, and I absolutely want the Vancouver Canucks to draft these two studs. Obviously, one of them has surpassed 100 points. He's at 102 points. I believe it's actually Liam. And then his brother is a point off of 100. And I believe they only had 2 more games left in the season, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully we can see both Ruck twins hit the century mark when it comes to points in the WHL. It would certainly cap off one heck of a season for the twin brothers. Coming in at number 16, we have Marcus Nordmark, a right winger from Djurgårdens of the SHL. After standing out at the U20 level with 38 points in 25 games, Nordmark saw some time in the SHL and is already showing good results. He always wants to be involved and displays that on a consistent basis. With puck possession game and high-end skill set, make sure to capitalize on them every time. The goal-scoring abilities, passing, and compete level in battles really made him a valuable player for both club and international play. He's got great vision with the puck, is driven, and will do whatever it takes to win. Coming in at number 17, and apologies if I mispronounce his name, Malte Gustafsson, a left shot defenseman from HV71 of the SHL. Gustafsson continues to elevate his play at the pro level. He continues to display a very reliable and effective two-way game, showing both his offensive tendencies with his puck-moving style and strong breakout passing. His defensive game is just as effective as it can prove to be a handful for attackers, keeping them to the outside and taking any time and space away. He's extremely agile and smart with the puck, making the safe plays on breakouts, and shows great control and skills in the offensive zone. He's tenacious with his physical play and extremely tough to go up against as he displays great composure and awareness. Coming in at 18, we have Nikita Klepov, a right winger from the Saginaw Spirit of the OHL. Once again, apologies if I mispronounce his name. The OHL's leading point leader with 87 points in 61 games. Klepov continues to have a strong and productive rookie campaign. The intensity and determination that Klepov plays with is always noticeable. He displays endless energy and skill and constantly pushing the pace of play and putting defenders on their heels. He can cut through defenders with ease, shows quick movement, and executes plays with his timing and strong puck skills. In tight spaces, defensively, he needs work, and there are times when he's not as engaging and lets the play come to him. But he can turn on the jets and step in to regain possession instantly. Coming in at number 19, we have Elton Hermanson, a right and left winger from Modo Hockey. Hermanson continues to be a consistent goal scorer and shot generator. He's constantly finding the shooting lanes, opening things up, and walking in for a quick wrist shot. He has a powerful one-timer and can also display his playmaking abilities, spotting seams and passing lanes to connect with his teammates. He attacks intently, using the combination of speed and puck control in high traffic areas to always get the inside track on the defenders. He's putting up strong offensive numbers in the Hockey Allsvenskan and with 21 points in 38 games. Coming in at number 20, we have Xavier Villeneuve. Again, apologies if I mispronounce his name. Left shot defenseman from Blainville Bois-Briand Armada of the QMJHL. He's undersized at 5'11", 157 pounds, but Villeneuve is about as dynamic and skilled offensively as any other defender in this draft. He has the awareness to jump into the attack and capitalize on his opportunities. His ability to evade pressure easily while still maintaining possession of the puck continues to impress. The comparisons to the play of Lane Hudson with his movement, deceptiveness, and puck skills is eerily similar. His production has dipped and isn't at his rookie season production. Number 21, we have Ilya Morozov, a forward from Miami University, Ohio, from the NCAA. Morozov's play and journey is very reminiscent of Vaclav Nestrezov last year, starting off as an unknown and then quickly getting a lot of attention. He's been producing steadily with 20 points in 36 games, but his impact in all three zones and both sides of the puck that continues to yield great results. He has great speed and a smooth stride in transition and is reliable on zone exits and entries every time, showing great poise and control. He's extremely competitive and strong in winning puck battles and on retrievals and protects the puck flawlessly in the offensive zone. Coming in at number 22, we have Oliver Suvanto, a right winger from Tappara in Liga. The attention to detail and defensive awareness that Oliver Suvanto shows in his game is impressive. He may not be the fastest or the most highly skilled player on the ice, but his work ethic and ability to be a highly responsible two-way center that can impact the game in all three zones is his trademark. The way he processes and thinks the game really makes him dangerous, as he's always putting himself in a good spot to intercept pucks and make a play. He shows great habits with the puck and is always making the smart and effective play in the offensive zone. Coming in at number 23, we have Juho Piparinen, a right shot defenseman from Tappara in Liga. When you talk about defenders being extremely tough to go up against, Juho Piparinen fits that description to a T. No matter who he's going up against, he'll shut you down, as his defensive reads and positioning is his greatest strength. He shows great gap control and keeps defenders to the outside on the rush. He's quick to take time and space away effectively and does a great job of not letting attackers get by him. He times his checks perfectly, can cut down shooting lanes very well, and his puck-moving abilities are underrated. Coming in at number 24, we have Alexander Command, a center from Orebro HKU20 Nacional. Command continues to stand out and dominate the U20 Nacional with 44 points in 30 games. He has great power in his stride, as he's a smooth skater with great edges and balance to keep defenders on their heels. He may not be flashy overall, but he's effective and still possesses great skill when he has the puck. His playmaking, shot, and attention to detail on the ice really stands out. He provides great support for teammates, can work give and go plays, and open up seams very well to connect well with his line mates. He's got a great shot, works hard, and is always pushing the middle of the ice for those opportunities. Next up, we have JP Hurlbert, right winger for the Kamloops Blazers of the WHL. Hurlbert continues to light up the WHL, as he's fourth in the league in points with 92 in 62 games, cementing himself as a first-rounder. His offensive skill set, shot selection, and ability to do damage in the open ice is undeniable. When he's in control and the puck is on his stick, he's as skilled as they come. However, I do want more from him with his off-puck play, so there are times when he wavers from being involved in the play. However, that could change as he continues to develop, but the offense is something you can't ignore. 26, we have Maddox Desjardins, center from the Quebec Remparts of the QMJHL, going back and forth between my first round and early second. Maddox Desjardins, his play as of late is making him a first rounder. He has 16 points in his last 11 games, and his powerful two-way game is taking off. He's absolutely relentless with his puck pursuits and is extremely dangerous when he's in the open ice. He has a lethal shot with great power and accuracy, doing a lot of damage from far out. He's physical and can push his way to the middle effectively, while also getting the inside track along the boards to win puck battles. His energy and presence will make him an effective middle six player. Coming in at number 27, we have Wyatt Cullen, a center for USA U18. The son of former NHLer Matt Cullen, I feel that Wyatt stands out the most on the NTDP roster, whether he produces offensively or not, as he can impact the game in a variety of ways. He attacks intently, with pace, when he has the puck and within the offensive zone. He has great timing to break up plays and quickly transition the other way, and he's a great skater with speed and agility to constantly attack the middle. He can handle pressure well and will constantly battle for positioning and possession of the ice. Coming in at number 28, we have the other Ruck twin, Marcus Ruck, who is a center from the Medicine Hat Tigers of the WHL. Liam's twin brother, Marcus, is neck and neck with him in WHL scoring. He's not much of a finisher like his brother, but his playmaking and passing vision is exceptional as he has. I know he has more than 75 as of right now, but at the time of this article, he had 75 assists on the season. At that point, he has great chemistry with his brother, but the way that Marcus sees the ice is what makes him dangerous and elusive. He can find the open ice easily, and his speed allows him to push the pace of the play in the offensive zone. He attacks head-on and can find seams easily, even in tight spaces. Coming in at number 29, we have Mathis Preston, a right winger for the Vancouver Giants of the WHL. So another Vancouver Giant on this list. I'm having trouble to get a read on Mathis Preston, as he seems to have cooled off and hasn't been as dynamic as he has been. When he's at his best, he's an absolute speed demon on the ice, as he displays great foot speed, agility, and deceptive movement. He's tough to contain, as he can get out of trouble and cut to the middle easily. However, when he isn't going, that's when the lulls come, as he struggles to produce and create opportunities, as he's more of a finisher than a creator. Moving on, we have number 30, Nicholas Arum Olsen, left winger from Arebo HK U20 National. Arum Olsen continues to be a consistent producer at the U20 level, as he has 20 goals and 40 points in 29 games this season, including 12 points in his last 10 games. Arum Olsen plays with a lot of strength and power to his game. He's constantly powering through defenders and attacking the middle of the ice off the rush, and showing great anticipation to pounce on turnovers and strike quickly in transition. He has a lethal shot and powerful one-timer, making him a goal-scoring threat from far out or even in tight, possessing the skill and control to get there. Number 31, we have Thomas Trerenko, a center from HK Nitra from Slovakia. After signing out at the World Junior Championships for Slovakia, Trerenko continues to hold his own and improve his play no matter what level he's at, be it his own age group or in the Slovak men's league, as he has 27 points in 40 games. Trerenko knows how to expose the open ice very well and attack with conviction. He's a very dynamic, skilled player, but also is a competitor and plays with a great amount of pace to his game. He's responsible without the puck, providing decent coverage, and when on the attack, he can open things up easily with his playmaking or walk in for a prime scoring opportunity. Number 32, we have Ryan Rubrick, a center from the Niagara Ice Dogs of the OHL. There's always a desire to want to see more from Ryan Rubrick and see him elevate his game to another level, as he hasn't really shown to be that controlling presence in his draft season as he did before. While the offensive production has improved with 58 points in 49 games, the concerns have to do with his inability to take control and dominate in games like he previously did. When he's at his best, he can be a difference maker as a shooting threat. The combination of his size, hands, and goal-scoring abilities really shines, but the lack of consistency and engagement continues to be a problem as it differs from game to game. We're going to take a look at the second round, we have number 33, Jackson Cover, a left winger from the London Knights of the OHL. Number 34, Ben Macbeth, left shot defenseman from the Calgary Hitmen of the WHL. Number 35, Brooks Rogowski, a center from the Oshawa Generals of the OHL. 36 is Pierce Mubuai, left winger from the Owen Sound Attack of the OHL. 37, Tommy Blyle, right shot defenseman from the Moncton Wildcats of the QMJHL. Apologies again if I mispronounce some of these names. You have 38, Jack Hextall, a center from the Youngstown Phantoms of the USHL. Number 39, you have Lavir Gashilov, center from Apto Yekaterinburg of the MHL. Number 40, you have Jonas Lagerberg Hohen, right winger from the Lexans IFU20 National. Number 41, you have Ryder Kelly, center from the North Bay Battalion of the OHL. Number 42, you have Alejandro de Iorio, center from the Sarnia Sting of the OHL. Number 43, Adam Valentini, center of the University of Michigan from the NCAA. Number 44, you have Igor Shilov, center from the Victoriaville Tigers from the QMJHL. Number 45, you have Vladimir Drabetsky, left shot defenseman from the Brantford Bulldogs of the OHL. 46 is Philip Novak, a forward from the HC Sparta Prague U20, Czechia U20. 47 is Adam Nemec, from a forward from the Sudbury Wolves of the OHL. 48 is William Hackinson, left shot defenseman, Luleå HF U20 National. 49 is Victor Plant, a left winger from the USA U18. Number 50 is Casey Mutrian, a forward from the USA U18. 51 is Ryan Brown, a left winger from the London Knights of the OHL. 52 is Thomas Vandenberg, a center of the Ottawa 67s of the OHL. 53 is Gleb Pugachev, a right winger from Cheka Nizhny Novgorod of the WHL. 54 is Oscar Holmertz, a center from Linköping HCU20 National. 55 is Seamus Ignatvichus, center from Genève. 56 is Luke Scheer, right shot defenseman of the USA U18. 57 is Beckham Edwards, a center from the Sarnia Sting of the OHL. 58 is Lars Steiner, a right winger from Rouyn-Noranda Huskies of the QMJHL. 59 is Vilo Van Hatalo, a left wing, right wing from Tapera U20. Number 60 is Viktor Fyodorov, a center from the Cheka Nizhny Novgorod of the MHL. 61 is Cole Zarowski, a right wing from the Owen Sound Attack of the OHL. 62 is Axel Elofsson, a right shot defenseman of the Oriboro HKU20 National. 63 is Alexei Vlasov, a left winger from the Victoriaville Tigers from the QMJHL. Number 64 is Ethan McKenzie, a left shot defenseman from the Edmonton Oil Kings from the WHL. Taking a look at the third round, we have at 65, Brock Liskey, a right shot defenseman from the Everett Silvertips of the WHL. 66 is Oscar Olsson, a left wing, right wing from Oriboro HKU20 National. Number 67, we have Brady Noling, a goaltender from the USA U18. We have at 68, Georgios Pantelis, a right shot defenseman from the Brandon Wheat Kings of the WHL. Number 69, we have Chase Harrington, a left winger from the Spokane Chiefs of the OHL. Number 70, we have Alexander Bilecki, a left shot defenseman from the Kitchener Rangers of the OHL. Number 71, we have Nils Bartholdsson, a right winger from the Rogel BKU20. 72 is Jean-Christophe Lemieux, a center from the Sudbury Wolves of the OHL. Number 73 is Thomas Galvis, a left shot defenseman from the Liberec in Czechia. Number 74, we have Nikita Sherbakov, from a left shot defenseman from the Topar UFA of the MHL. 75 is Samu Alori, a right shot defenseman from the Pelicans U20. Number 76 is Verti Svensk, a left shot defenseman from Saipa Liga. Number 77 is Michael Arsuluk, a goalie from the Prince Albert Raiders of the WHL. Number 78 is Yegor Barabanov, a center from the Saginaw Spirit of the OHL. Number 79 is Cooper Williams, a forward from the Saskatoon Blaze of the WHL. Number 80 is Ludwig Anderson, a center/right winger from the Orebro HK U20. 81 is Brady Wasseline, a center from the London Knights of the OHL. 82 is Jacob Vanacek, a left shot defenseman from the Tri-City Americans of the WHL. 83 is Landon Hafel, a center from the Green Bay Gamblers, the USAHL. 84 is Max Isaacson, a center from Vaxel Lakers HC U20. Number 85 is Aidan O'Donnell, a left winger from the Oshawa Generals of the OHL. 86 is Landon Amirin, left winger from the Calgary Hitmen of the WHL. 87 is Blake Zielinski, a forward from the USA U18. 88 is Timothy Runso, a right shot defenseman from the Victoria Royals in the WHL. Number 89 is Theodore Knights, left shot defenseman from Modo Hockey U20. Number 90 is Oliver Murnieks, center from St. John Sea Dogs from the QMJHL. 91 is Lane Gallagher, a center from the Guelph Storm of the OHL. Number 92 is Colin Fitzgerald, a center from the Peterborough Petes of the OHL. Number 93 is Simon Katoliki, a left winger/right winger from Tapera U20. Number 94 is Samuel Eriksson, a left shot defenseman from the Fargestad BK U20. Number 95 is Matthias Van Heinen, a left winger from the Everett Silvertips of the WHL. Number 96 is Axel Bronco Larson, a left shot defenseman from the Frölunda HC U20. So there you go. There's your 96 rankings on this. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. I see all your comments. I'm going to quickly check them all out. I see Duolingo's in here. Good to see you, Duo. I know this was from the start, back-to-back shows. Job content is the best right now for Canucks for sure. We are all excited for McKenna. Absolutely. And there's a reason why I decided to do a live stream on this. I was originally going to do a pre-recorded video, and I got about 20 minutes in when I was like, no, what? I should turn this into a live stream. So there you go. Ivar looking stale. Another sweet, I'm telling you all. Same old boys club pick or a Canadian who will care about Canada. KJ says Stenberg over McKenna. Wow, Caleb Malhotra, the first name. I'm okay if Canucks draft second, so they don't have to pick. They draft first, it has to be McKenna. KJ disagrees, which is fair enough. Or will it prove we are Swedish old boys club forever and ever? Canucks have had 11 times as many Canadians play for them than Swedes. How many cups we got? It ain't all about having Canadians. You take the best player, and that's Stenberg, in his opinion. That is a very fair opinion to have, of course, KJ. Caleb being up so high. Wow, Tyler's always been a fan of him from the start. Now he's that high. Yeah, I've been a big, and I have to give credit to Gerald, my contributor on the postgame shows. He's the one who put me into Caleb Malhotra's direction and told me about him. So if it wasn't for Gerald, I probably wouldn't have even known about Caleb Malhotra until about probably now. Or I might not even known about him. In fact, Stenberg plays a more North American game than McKenna. McKenna is a perimeter player, will be like a Zegras Kane. Stenberg is more like Kucherov. Never know if he's going to shoot or pass. Very fair. McKenna also pretty slight. Stenberg has the better overall game, 200 foot, great with stick lifts and timing with taking pucks away, and relentless, playing top minutes on a top team in SHL at 18. Maybe we've been hoarding second round picks lately because we're planning on opportuning Bedard. Best defense of losing all those first, stockpile seconds. I like your thinking there, KG, on opportuning Bedard. What hurts most is the Red Queens rise on 2 charts. Going to make it extremely difficult to draft them both. Yeah. Philip Verfruit, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome to the stream. People got to number 23 sounded like a scouting report for EP25. Interesting. People have to take it easy on this Ruck Twins thing. If it happens, it happens, but there's still a long ways to go, which is very fair to say. Most likely won't happen was a cool thought like a month or 2 ago. Yeah. Would definitely be a great story if it happens. Absolutely. Canucks need to find star power type guys, even if they are riskier picks. Chadwick Berry, 8371. Never seen you before. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Colin Fitzgerald to the Leafs with the pick from the Lawton trade. Nylander to Vancouver for the pick would be sick. You're talking William Nylander? Brentford versus Kitchener is the perfect place for Mahalcha to prove he is top 2 material too. Interesting. Matthews for Bedard, 8 years, 150 million will bring a cup to Toronto. Okay. Interesting. I mean, yes, there's obviously, talk about, Matthews and his contract and whether or not he wants to stay in Toronto, we shall see. I know, I kind of wouldn't be surprised. Now, don't quote me on this. Wouldn't be surprised if he would go to Utah because, he's a Arizona boy, or if he might want to go to Utah and be a part of the Mammoth. But again, don't quote me on that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about these rankings. SGA, how's it going, man? Let me scroll back to these ones. Let me know in the chat if there were any that in this ranking list that really stood out to you. Let me know, and we will go over that particular one. Silver is disappointed. Iginla is a perfect fit for Toronto. Are you talking about Iginla? KG says number 23. That was Juho Piperinen, right shot defenseman from Tapara Liga. Yeah, I think I saw something about people saying that and I think it was actually here on the Hockey Writers website. They were talking about Piperinen, that the Canucks should look into him. So, but I'm not sure exactly where he will go. Obviously, he's ranked 23rd on this particular rankings. So perhaps he's someone the Canucks could maybe take a look at. But yes, just reading this where he says, being extremely tough to go up against does kind of sound a lot like DPD's game. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Let's actually look up this guy's stats here real quick. Give me 1 sec. I'm now intrigued about this. guys. So apparently he's finished. He's got 1 point in his last 5 games and 6 points in his last 10. He is 6'3", 203 pounds, right shot defenseman, 17 years old. And hey, would you look at that? Him and I share a birthday. So according to consolidated rankings, he's ranked 20th, ranked 29th by Elite Prospects, ranked 18 by Cam's Consensus, ranked 12 by TSN and Craig Button, ranked 16 by THN and Ferrari, ranked 24 by THN and Kennedy, ranked 20 by McKean's Hockey, ranked 21 by Daily Faceoff, ranked number 6 by NHL Central Scouting, ranked number 17 by Draft Prospects Hockey, ranked number 22 by Sportsnet and Constantino, and he's ranked number 25 by Sportsnet Bukala, ranked number 15 by Smart Scouting, and he's ranked number 16 by Dobber Prospects. So yeah, let's take a look at his actual. Sorry, my phone just came alive there for a second. So he's got 13 points in 15 games with Tapara U20. Interesting. Definitely someone who I'm gonna keep an eye out for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no worries, KG. It piqued my interest as well. People used to think Puyarvi and Laine would be the new hotness in the NHL. Yeah. It can go the opposite way as well. 3 years ago, I thought Linus Karlsson would be a complete afterthought. Yeah, that's completely changed. Who is what? This one, Juho Piparinen. He was ranked 23rd on this draft rankings list. His profile appears to be very similar to that of DPD. Oh, the sound from my phone? Oh, that was the Siri. No. Yeah, somehow that got activated. So that's what that sound was. We'll go about 12 more minutes on this. Figured we'd go at least an hour on this live stream. Draft rankings. Is there anyone else on this ranking list that kind of stood out to you guys? Let me know in the chat, and we'll do the same thing. Do the same thing with Piparinen. We'll take a look at their profile. May 5th, bring it on, lottery gods, make Vancouver proud. Absolutely. And if for those of you that are new and do not know, I will absolutely be doing a live stream on May 5th for the draft lottery, so you guys can see my live reaction to the lottery. And also, we can all hang out and have a lot of fun and watch the draft lottery. And, fingers crossed, toes crossed, we get that first overall pick. Hopefully, the NHL finally throws us a freaking bone and, lets us have that first overall pick, something that we have never had. It's just so hard to say. Coaching, health, opportunity, line mates all have so much to do with outcome. Very true. Very, very true. I'm a little surprised at how far down Ethan Belchitz has fallen. As I believe when I did my draft video with Dave Hall, I think he was top 10. So he's kind of dropped a little bit. I mean, not by much, but KG asks, is there any big centers around picks 25 to 35? Could be a nice pickup with our second to first. 25 to 35. Excuse me. Okay, so we have Maddox Desjardins, center from Quebec Remparts right here. Doesn't say his size, but let's quickly check that out. So he has 4 points in his last 5, 11 points in his last 10. He's 6'4", 196 pounds. So he is a big boy from Montreal, Canadian too. Left shot center. And he's got 62 points in 62 games, 30 goals, 32 assists. So he's looking pretty bright, if I do say so myself. Let's see who else we have. We also have Wyatt Cullen as well. Let me go back to this one. Center from USA U18. He's also the son of former NHLer Matt Cullen. Excuse me. Wyatt Cullen. Eight points, 10, 6 foot, 172 pounds, left shot center, 17 years old. And he's got 31 points in 30 games for the U.S. national U18 team. In the USHL, he's up to 13 points in 11 games, and he's projected to finish with 20 points in 17, 6 goals, and 14 assists. And he's going to be going to the University of Minnesota next year in the NCAA. I don't know if you're being serious about that, or if that's another play on last night. And yeah, I don't know if you're being serious about that, Irvin, but that Maddox kid sounds interesting. Yeah, he definitely does. Definitely does. You know, having looked at his stats, and that intrigued me for sure. What was it you said again, KG? Between 25 and 35? Okay, so we still got, I mean, we have at 28, we have Marcus Ruck, the centerman of the Ruck Twins. So he is, here, let me go back to this. So he is at 28. I know it says forward, but we know he is a center. And he is quite the playmaker. So we would have yet another playmaker at center ice if we went with Marcus Rock. What's your dream scenario for the first 2 rounds, the Canucks? Well, obviously, I really want them to get McKenna. You know, as much as I like Stenberg, I've, honestly switched over to the McKenna train. Although I'd be satisfied with either one, honestly, at this point. So definitely that. I haven't really paid too much attention to the second round, other than like the one of the Ruff twins. That's the only one that I've really thought about. Because I believe Marcus could very well drop to the first pick in the second round. So the Canucks could easily do with their Minnesota pick, potentially maybe get Liam. And then with their first pick in the second round, which will be the 33rd overall pick, they could get Marcus. That is something that I floated on the post-game show the other night. PD, Rossi, Coots is solid down the middle. I'd love to add a big center to that group. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's another reason why I'm kind of would love to have. I mean, Caleb isn't exactly a big center, but I feel as though he would help strengthen that middle of the ice that the Canucks absolutely obliterated by trading the likes of, Horvat, Miller, Lindholm, even though I wasn't the biggest Lindholm guy. Agreed. Both will be great players. It's really all personal choice. Preferred playing style for me, it's Stenberg, which again, that's completely fair. Like originally I was all for Stenberg, especially after the World Juniors. And then, I've kind of shifted to McKenna a little bit. But like I said, I'd be satisfied with either player. Getting a top 2 pick, and regardless if you pick McKenna or Stenberg, you're still going to get one heck of a player. My absolute dream scenario is to pick McKenna at number 2. Caleb's going to be a good one for sure. Absolutely. Like he is climbing the charts. Like we talked about it on the post-game show last night. He could very well get picked 3rd. That's how much his stock has risen. He could very well be a 3rd overall pick. But again, it all depends on, your preference. And I know Veerhoff has kind of dipped a little bit as of late. So there's that. But definitely whoever gets Caleb is going to get one heck of a player. I know there's been some concerns about, his offense translating to the NHL, but, the guy's got some good genes in him. He's got his father in Manny, and he's got his uncle in Steve Nash. So he's got some good genes in him. So for sure. Let's see if there's anyone else. Another center, right winger, left winger. If Thomas Trenko from Slovakia at 31. I misspelled it. That's why. Let's see Thomas Trenko. Three assists in his last 5 games, 9 points in his last 10. He's not a big boy. He's 5'11", 170 pounds, 18 years old, from Slovakia. With HK Nitra, he had 31 points in 44 games. I don't know how I feel about getting another 5'11" guy at center ice, but that's just me. Caleb will probably be great, but does 2 good months trump everything Veerhoff has shown for the last year and a half? That's fair. Very fair. Veerhoff's foot speed is an issue. I guess there's Ryan Rubrick as well at 32. Let me quickly look at him. Seven points in his last 5, 11 points in his last 10. 6'4", so there's a big boy right there. 216 pounds, 18 years old. He's also Canadian. He's a heavy shooter, sniper, and a two-way forward. For the Niagara Ice Dogs, he is at 58 points in 49 games, 30 goals, 28 assists for Rubrick. Who is Mahalcha comparable? What is comparable? That's a good question. Very good question. I'm no prospect expert, but maybe I'll jot that question down and I'll ask next time I have Dave Hall on. He might have a better answer for that. Stylistically, Veerhoff reminds me of Trouba. I heard Belchitz is injured, but he's been at 34 goals for 3 weeks. Nick, Suzuki, Jonathan Taves, Manny. Those are comps I've seen for Caleb. Well, I mean, Manny makes sense. That's his son. But interesting on the Nick, Suzuki, and Jonathan Taves one, though, for sure. Guess you absolutely need, if you want a draft expert, is scouting. I will definitely look into that for sure. I think he slips if Windsor doesn't show well in the playoffs. I believe you're talking about Belchitz. Irvin's asking Bergeron level. All right, well, you guys ponder that. Let me do my sponsor read now that since we're an hour into this. And of course, I'm going to start off by taking a look at the NHL Draft odds for today, which is, of course, March 22nd, 2026. I know there's a couple games that have already started, are already pretty much done, but let's take a look at Buffalo and Anaheim. So Buffalo is at a plus 1.5 and a minus 1.8. Plus 1.5, a minus 278 on the puck line. The Anaheim Ducks are a minus 1.5 and a plus 225 on the puck line. Let's move to this quick. And of course, we'll also take a look know what? Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Calgary Flames. A minus 1.5 at a plus 136 on the puck line, and the Calgary Flames are a plus 1.5 and a minus 162 on the puck line. The Lightning are a minus 175 on the money line, and the Flames are a plus 145 on the money line. Just a quick reminder, these odds and lines are, of course, subject to change. And, of course, please play responsibly. But I'm going to give a shout out and thank you to my sponsor of this live stream and video, none other than DraftKings Sportsbook, which is an official sports betting partner of the NHL. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, is built for the fastest game on ice. With player props and live betting, every shift, every shot, every save gives you options to get in on the game with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN, that's code THPN, to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois, 21 plus in most states. Void in Ontario, restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which will expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. This is a limited time offer. Copyright 2026 NHL, all rights reserved. This video has been a presentation of both DraftKings Sportsbook as well as the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to check out the network for your favorite podcast covering your favorite team at thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, the home of hockey podcasts, where it's every team, everywhere. All right. All eyes on the Rucks for the spring. I'd say not quite, but Taves was a great two-way force in his prime, and Suzuki has really found his place. Yeah, absolutely, he has. Bergeron is a bit of a high bar. I like Solberg as a tough D-man. I guess what I'm wondering is, say you were starting a prospect full from scratch, you could only pick one of Shea Weber and Patrice Bergeron. Who you take? Oof. I mean, yeah, I'd take Bergeron. I'm not going to just say there's a right answer. I'm just genuinely curious, which is fair. Bergeron, but Shea without the injuries, it might be closer. Judge on raw skills and tools. Goalies second round for the Hasex. Faceoffs for Bergeron's forte, absolutely. Control the puck to start. Absolutely. All right, let's go back to this. Maybe we can get rid of that one. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued with Maddox. For sure. Maybe I'll ask Dave Hall about him as well. All right. I think that's going to do it for this one. Went an hour and 10 minutes. Dove into some great stuff. And, we got to see, a little bit of a rankings. I'll probably do one more of these rankings videos, for the month of April. Maybe closer towards the end of April, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe all depends on when Peter Baracchini does his next rankings. I'll probably do it when he puts it out. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. You learn some new things about these prospects, like that Maddox guy. You take a look at him, take a look at his profile. Be like, oh, this guy's actually looks pretty good and looks very promising. So this is obviously great. Obviously, everyone's talking about the draft. Everyone's talking about the lottery. Being officially set for May the 5th. Of course, as us Canuck fans, we're all excited about the draft. As we know we have 10 picks in this upcoming draft. So we're going to definitely stock up those cupboards with prospects. And I'm just excited for this. Yes, the Canucks have been losing and they are dead last, but there are benefits to that. You get to pick high up in the draft. You get lots of draft. And just like what KG said, it's a lot more fun when you have high draft picks like we do. Absolutely. KG says, fun episode, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching, KG. Glad to see you. I know I've seen you around on Camp Nurse channel, so it's great to see you. And Isidore, who's the giant? I believe that was Ryan Lynn that we were looking at. That was down here. Yeah, Ryan Lynn. There's actually 2 Vancouver Giants on this list. One of them is, of course, Ryan Lynn. The other one is Mathis Preston, is further back on this list. So there you go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this impromptu live stream. I don't usually do a lot of impromptu live streams, but this one was a lot of fun, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. 2 Giants and a Malhotra. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely on this thing. And then much like what we mentioned off the top of this live stream, obviously I will reiterate once again our deepest condolences to the Minnesota Wild organization, as well as the family of Jesse Pierce. Absolutely tragic news, to hear losing her and her 3 children in a house fire. Absolutely heartbreaking. And of course, our thoughts and prayers are with the entire Minnesota Wild organization, those that knew her, her loved ones, and our deepest condolences go out to them as well. So glad you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hope to see you guys at the next post game, which will be, of course, Tuesday, as the Canucks take on, I believe it's the Ducks. And believe it or not, Radko Gudas will have his first game back after being suspended against the Canucks. So we're going to be dealing with old Gudas. Hopefully, Gerald will join me for the post game. We haven't confirmed that as of yet, but I will let you guys know if it's both me and Gerald back once again, or if I'll be going solo once again. But also, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.